Hi guys, so here we are at YOLO Ranch. Today we are building walls. I think on our previous videos we have mentioned how we were going to divide this room. So I'm standing inside the shop and the bathroom is over there. This room is going to be Jason's designated room. So we'll come in here, and of course I'm doing electric, and he'll have a small closet back in that corner. I guess it's about 5 foot by 3 foot, somewhere in there, 2.5 foot. But this wall will go all the way across there. And then I'm walking through walls here. But here is the outside door to what will be my craft room slash store. And right now we have it, of course, with our incubator babies and our incubator eggs and all that. But this has been one wide open space since we added the loft up here. And now we're closing off the walls so I can get this room finished. And we are building concrete. Gonna be pouring concrete and whatnot down at the barnyard to finish the room that will then move all these guys into. But pretty exciting. Get this wall going up. That big pile of insulation will go into one of the walls, so that'll get all that off the floor, and we'll work on finishing that room off. Main thing is that I don't want the dust and stuff from the babies coming over into this room, because we're going to empty out a container and temporarily store some of our items from our big house that we'll be building in here. Right now it's in a container, and the refrigerated unit went out on it, so kind of in a mad dash to just get that container emptied so we can repair it and keep our things from getting ruined that will eventually go in our house. So all these boards that we have right here, we recycled from one of the local guys demolishing his old house. So we're going to repurpose that on the wall in that room, and that'll get that pile up off the floor in here. So pretty exciting day that we are making progress and getting some of the piles moved around out here. Anyway, hope you're all having a great day, and I'll show you the progress as we move right along on this. And we framed up that wall, and Jace is using the Tapcon gun to anchor it to the concrete. Not really sure if we need to do that, absolutely have to do that, because it's going to be anchored to these beams. But the more support you can do, I guess, the better. That worked great, huh?
Well, we can't see how bad it broke out, but it's in there.
Yep. That Tapcon gun actually shoots bullets to fire the nail into the concrete. Kind of a cool tool. Plug your ears. It's loud, but works great. I had temporarily just put up a plug. Of course, I've taken the cover off of it now because I'm fixing to move it, but I had temporarily put plugs up just so I'd have power in this room. So now I'm moving that, and the wall can be finished out. Right now it's in the way, so I'm going to add a couple of plugs into the room over here.
Ready?
That wall is completely in. Just doing some final anchoring. While I was at it, I went ahead and put wheels on this cage so I can move it out of the way and put electrical plugs in that other room. They're just temporary until we figure out where they need to go, but I put one in on that wall. Like I said, it's just temporary. And then up there.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. So, got the framing done. Now we're gonna start planing boards and close this room in completely. I think we finally got all the tilling done. I need to till and put cardboard down around the edges, but Jason is just dragging it out smooth, and I'm gonna get my plants, my peas and beans in today. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. So hopefully before it comes a downpour, the peas will be in the ground. And then over there, where we have the electric fence, we planted corn and black-eyed peas. In here, I replanted some squash, some bush squash, some bush cucumbers, of course my tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapenos, sweet peppers, and cantaloupe. And then once I get them moved out into the garden, I plan to directly plant some seeds out there and see which ones do better. But I just I can't talk today. I just planted these tomatoes again. I got them done like 3 days ago and they're sprouting. I think I have my mouse problem under control now. Unfortunately, I've been leaving poison out for them, and I found a whole bunch of dead ones, and then I found a nest with a bunch of babies, and of course we got rid of those. So maybe I'm getting my greenhouse back a little bit, and the gardens are going in and preparing for more. So pretty exciting. Thank you, Jason, for doing that.
Anything. Happy anniversary.
Yes, today is our 10th anniversary, y'all. 10 years of marital bliss.
So she says.
We're fixing to run down and fix one of the cameras at the feeders, but I wanted to show you what we're doing in here. We've been working on that wall, and all this lumber has been recycled from a house that was being torn down, a really old house, so I was excited to help out with that a little bit so I could recycle this lumber. But Jace has been running it through the planer, and we've stopped for a minute because it needs to cool down, I think, or we need a new blade one. But that thing's been used a lot. We use it building our cabinetry in the cabin, and I just think that this wood is going to look really pretty on a wall. Gorgeous. Excited to see how it looks.
So you're saying it's like a tortoise, not a turtle?
Jason said this is not an alive turtle, and he don't want no pet turtle. So I'm wondering, what do I do with it? He's got his shell closed up tight. He's scared. Kind of cool, just find him out here. Jace found him over there in the trees. Probably crawling from stream to stream. He's healthy. Just moved all the baby chicks out. This was one of the turkeys' enclosures, but for right now it's going to be introducing the baby chicks to outside. I think they've all got their feathers, so they'll do okay. They just don't know what to do right now. Oh, look at all the space we got. They're starting to get excited now. We got room. Just let him out of the box. We've got one over here that's already found the food, and he's like, I'm good. Just gonna sit over here and eat. You guys act stupid over there. Think we'll have some pretty birds. Lots of roosters though. Freezer food. And then we went ahead and put coconut. I've been moving Chip back and forth between these two girls and Coconut up there because I didn't know if they would all get along. But today we let them out together and they seem to be doing fine. We'll see how they get along in Chip and Coconut's enclosure all together now. I know, you're a show-off, Chip. Yeah, you're a show-off. Great. So they're going from this with the paint on them to this. Alec is working on building an air compressor over there with miscellaneous parts. Now you can't see it real well in here. And I've got so much clutter and noise. We are repurposing those boards onto this wall. I don't even know if you can hear me. I think it's going to look really pretty. Almost halfway done. The wall is up, ready for the insulation and seal the gaps up there on top and down the sides. And then this is what the inside turned out like. I just love that wood. Insulation is done in this room. Got insulation and ceiling. Now we're fixing to put paneling up in this ceiling. We'll clean it up a little bit. We have to build a door for over there and seal off that crack. So one bad thing about doing a red iron shop is you lose the thickness of your walls on each side, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, this room is just about ready to temporarily start storing some of our container items so we can get that container air conditioner fixed. When you buy plywood that is that warped, it's no wonder projects never go as planned. It's ridiculous. Gap is closed. Insulation is up. Lights are rehung. This room is now ready for storage unit stuff. We're going to close that off with some plastic.